about to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action.
Hey fam, what's up? Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another Get Ready With Me video. I love Chit Chat Get Ready With Me's. They're one of my favorite videos to watch and you guys always really seem to love them too. I honestly don't do them enough, so I'm going to start trying to do more Get Ready With Me's on my channel every week. And this of course is obviously the look I'm wearing today. It's the look I created in this video, so if you guys want to see how to get this, just keep on watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss another video. Now let's back it up into the video. First, to help prime the face, I'm going to take the ColourPop Cosmetics Amethyst Crystal Priming Spray. I've had a lot of you people asking like, Shay, what's up with this spray? Where is it? Because you can't find it on the ColourPop website. So refreshing. I know. I went and looked myself and I couldn't find it. So I don't know if it's gone forever, if they just took it down till it's back in stock. I really don't know. I hope it's not gone forever because I really love these sprays. As soon as I know, I will let you guys know on Snapchat, Twitter, or Instagram. So follow me on those 3 platforms if you haven't already. So my allergies are freaking out of this world right now. I just look so sunken in and tired, and I know it's just all from allergies. I'm also sneezing like every few seconds. So I don't know what's going on with that. So I'm going to use my little Origins Ginseng eye cream, which I've loved for so long. I'm like halfway done little pot here. A lot of times I often put my eye creams too close to my eye, and then as I'm doing my makeup, my eyes get like super red, and I know it's probably because it's like leaking in my eyes. So if you see them getting red, that's probably why. I'm definitely not sensitive to this, or there's nothing in there that bothers me, but I think it's my own doing of putting it too close to my actual eyeball. So I think I want to start with my eyes today and then work onto the face because I'm going to be trying a new collection from Sigma, so I'm really excited because it looks gorgeous. So first I'm going to take the e.l.f. Cosmetics eyeshadow primer. Oh my gosh, you guys, Alok and I, and this is not even a joke, I'm not kidding, we almost had a head-on collision last night, and it was the scariest thing that like has happened to me in a long time. I was gonna say ever, but I've had some pretty scary situations happen to me. I'm telling you guys, we were a millisecond away from being in a head-on collision, and it was with a ginormous truck, and I know that we would not have survived. So I'm just so grateful today to be alive. Like nothing can get me down today. I don't even want to be in a bad mood ever for the rest of my life because that was just so scary. And not to sound like I was less scared about myself dying, and I was just more afraid what if something happened to Alok. Like after we got in that almost huge car accident because some douchebag ran a red light. I'm not the most religious person. I kind of fell out with religion, and I'm telling you, this, if anything, has brought me back in. I had to say a prayer to God, and I had to apologize for what a horrible person I am because I was just so grateful that he spared our lives. There was no other explanation, you guys. It was like someone was looking out for me and Alok and just made sure we were okay because we both stopped on a dime, both of the cars, and we were just probably half an inch from each other's faces. It was just terrifying. I had to tell you guys. I'm so glad we're okay. I'm so glad Alok's okay. That's all I could think about. Next for shadow, I am trying the new Wildflower palette by Sigma Beauty. This launches August 8th. I believe I'm going to upload it on the launch day or the day before so you guys can kind of take it in and see if you want it. Just so you know, I am a Sigma affiliate. No pressure to use my code, but if you guys are interested in this palette or any of this collection, you can use the coupon code SHAEXO for 10% off. If you don't want to use my code, that's totally cool, and it is totally your decision. This here is the Wildflower palette. I think it's so gorgeous. You have this really beautiful purple, a bit of a light peachy shade, a really nice light creamy color, and then a taupey shimmery shade. And then there's a blush and a highlighter. My favorite thing is there's a little mirror in here. It just makes it so handy. I'm first gonna take my E50 fluff brush from Sigma, and I'm gonna go into this shade here, which I believe is pronounced austere, but I'm awful at pronunciations, you guys know that. I'm gonna take this to lock in that primer. Ooh, she's pigmented, isn't she? I'll be honest, I expected that to be a little more sheer. It is not. That is pigmented. From here, I'm going to jump into the shade Apricot Flower. That's cute. It's like a nice light peachy coral shade, and I'm taking this with the E35 brush from Sigma. And I'm going to start building up our transition shade with this. I am applying this more sheerly right now. I don't really want it to take over my look because I'm not quite sure where I'm going with this yet. I can't figure out if I want to use the more taupey shade or the more purple shade all over. I think I want to do a halo eye for this look actually. I'm going to take the Black Bean pencil from NYX Cosmetics, and I'm going to use this. Oh my gosh, I always get so nervous doing this. on top of looks, like putting a pencil over the eyeshadow, because you know, like you only have a few seconds and then it locks in and then it's like, oh. So I just need to focus for a second on my placement here. I want to do it on the outside and I want to do it on the inside as well. It's been a while since I did a look like this and like mixed mediums and things like that. I'm then going to take my domed utility E34 brush and I'm going to use this to spread out that black pencil. The black brown NYX pencil and the normal black pencil look the exact same to me. I feel like you could definitely use either or in place of each other. Do you know what I mean? Like, though this is black brown, it looks pretty black to me. I'm then going to jump into the shade Elderberry, this nice purple over here. At first I thought it was a navy, and now I think it's more of a purple. And I'm taking that with the E34 brush. Oh, this is gorgeous. And I'm going to pack that right on the black, kind of soften out those edges. I'm going to take a little more with my E38 brush. And I'm really going to start buffing that into the crease because I want to have a nice gradient into the peachy shade. I'm trying to recreate the same shape over here before we move on. I know I look like a mess right now, you guys. This is going to pull together, I swear. I'm not just trying to make sure that the two sides are even on each eye, like how far up the elderberry shade goes. This is so beautiful. There is fallout, I will say. There is a little bit of fallout, but that tends to happen with these darker shades. I feel like I probably didn't even need to use that black base. It's going on pretty consistently. I'm just cleaning up the fallout with a little micellar water. This is actually by Philosophy. I'm also going to take the jumbo pencil in the shade Pots and Pans. It's actually a silver. I couldn't find the type of shade I was really looking for. I'm just going to plop this down in the middle now to match the Sigma shadow that's in the palette. It's more of like a taupey, but I think that this will work fine. I'm going to take my little E15 brush here. It's really good at kind of moving around and manipulating product, especially if it's like a cream. I'm then going to take the more taupey shade here. This is called 10. I'm taking that with my cream color E58 brush, and I'm going to layer that right on top. Oh, that's gorgeous. That was actually like a great base for this shadow. And then again, packing on number 10. And I'm just taking a hint more of the elderberry shade to kind of fuse those two together. So I'm just patting it around on the edges, so it's not as stark of a contrast, you know what I mean? It's obviously a contrast, but the line won't be as harsh. So just really patting it over the edges of the number 10 shade. Next, I'm going to take the Sigma Beauty Wicked Gel Liner. This is just in the shade black. Well, it's called Wicked, but it's black. I'm going to take this with the Sigma Beauty B12 Bent Liner Brush. I think I'm feeling wingy. I think I am. Next, I'm going to pop on some lashes. These are the Violet Voss IDGAF lashes. They're very full, very dramatic. I think that'll be perfect for this look. Next, to prep the skin for our foundation, I'm going to use the Farsali Rose Gold Elixir. It's been a favy, as I've told you guys. It really is good. So just do little drops like that. And then rub this in. And then next for foundation, I'm going to use my Kat Von D Lock-It Foundation. This is the shade Light 48 Neutral, or Light Neutral 48, I'm not quite sure. And I'm going to be applying that with my 3D HD Kabuki from, well, this is the 3D HD Max Kabuki from Sigma Beauty, and it truly is my favorite foundation brush I've used yet from Sigma. I hate to say it because I was so partial to the F80 flat kabuki, but this just like blows my flat kabuki out of the water. I absolutely love how it applies. It is so quick. It cleans up your under eye. It like sharpens the edge of your makeup, and then you just buff it out. It's just like the fastest brush I've used for my makeup. If you don't have a lot of time for your foundation, you would love this. It's really so effortless. You just have to do a few streaks on the side like this, sweep up under your eye, and then that part of my face is done. This is my favorite part. It's always so tricky for me to go in between my brows, but this angle on this brush just makes it so easy to apply your foundation down there. without disrupting your eyebrows or anything like that. And then just a little on the forehead to correct this, have a little discoloration. And then for under eye concealer, I'm going to take the Makeup Forever HD concealer in the shade R32. Just going to apply a few little dots under there. And then from there, I'm going to blend that in with my 3D HD blender sponge. I so hope they come back in stock with this blender sponge soon because it has been my life. So I have some wedding updates, you guys, I wanted to talk to you about because I get asked all the time, what's going on with the wedding? Is the wedding still on? I'm like, guys, yes. So I made the mistake in one video of forgetting to put on my engagement ring. And ever since then, I've like seen rumors and people have left comments that we're not getting married and that Alok and I aren't together and like all this drama. And I'm like, no, that is not the case at all, you guys. I love Alok. He's my best friend. We spend every day together. Well, I mean, he works, so not all day, but you know, he comes home, we hang out. He's my best friend. We've been together for so long that I couldn't see us splitting up anytime soon, especially after we finally get engaged. So you guys do not have to worry about that. Sometimes I just forget to put my wedding ring back on after I shower. That's literally it, you guys. I'm lazy. I'm just not used to wearing it. I know I've had it since December, but still, it's like, I don't know. I don't always wear rings every day, and so sometimes I'll just forget to put it on. That's just pure laziness. But also, I would never, like, play Alok out like that. Even if we were fighting or if something was wrong, I couldn't see myself, like, not wearing the ring to be mean because he worked so hard to get me my ring. He didn't, like, use I don't know if this is too much information, but he didn't use a credit card. He didn't do, like, a payment plan. And, like, no offense to anybody who has to do that. That's what it's not about. But I just appreciate my ring so much because he, as you guys know, he doesn't work there anymore, but he used to work at Ulta Beauty too. And he was just a manager there, and you don't get paid a lot, as you guys know, in retail. Even if you're a manager, it's not always that great. And so he had to work extremely hard and save every dime he could to buy me my ring. So I would never not wear it to be spiteful or anything like that. So if you see me not wearing it, it's truly just because some days I forget. But I love my ring and I love Alok. But anyway, back to the wedding. So what's taking me so long to plan it? Well, you guys know about my whole fallout with my friend I was kind of telling you guys about. That was getting me down for the longest time. It turns out actually she apologized this week, so I'm kind of, I don't know, I'm still on the fence with her, but she apologized to me, so that's moving along. Secondly, we have looked at so many venues and I'm just freaking shocked and horrified at how much they cost. So to be honest, Alok and I are paying for the wedding ourselves. Our families, I know my mom will probably help out in some ways, how she can, but I also wouldn't want to take that much of their money. I just worry about my family. I don't want them to spend all this money on my wedding. I don't know. So we probably will be paying for the majority of it by ourselves. So for that reason, it's probably going to take us a little bit longer than it would like the average person who has their parents pay for their wedding, you know? However, I will say that I think we finally found a venue. We're going to go actually tour it, I think, this weekend. But I think I finally found a venue that I love. I've been kind of trying to find something a little foresty. I kind of want like a forest theme. Something just really green and lush and nature-esque. And I always envisioned like somehow, this is going to sound crazy, but like a treehouse wedding. Like something with kind of like a treehouse. And I think I actually found a location, you guys, that has a giant treehouse. I know, I can't even believe it. So I have my heart pretty set on this place. And it's not like insanely expensive. It's not as bad as a lot of videos I was looking at. So I really, really have my heart set on that. I think we finally have finished our guest list and we do not have a date picked. We're actually thinking we're just gonna kind of go and see what the venue has available left and I'll pick from there. I'm really not particular, or I don't care too much about when the date is. I don't need it to be in a specific month. Like they can just tell me what month is available and I'll be like, okay, that works. I also really don't mind kind of like taking my time. It's kind of been fun, you know? I really don't want to rush it. I just want to enjoy the process and I kind of want to enjoy being engaged too. That sounds silly, but it's like the most exciting part in my opinion. After you get married, it's like, oh, that's it. So if I rush it, though being married I'm sure is such a fun, new, and exciting adventure, like the engagement's over. That's like the best part. I really feel like it. So I don't want to rush it. I just don't. I'm comfortable where we're at. And like I said, since we're primarily paying for it ourselves, I don't want to put me and Alok in a bad situation and just be like completely strapped for a fucking year just to, you know, try and book this wedding. I'd rather just take my time and enjoy it. But we're thinking we'll definitely be married in early 2018. I'm going to take some Laura Mercier translucent setting powder and pack this right underneath my eyes. I'm also going to do a little bit down the nose and into the center of the forehead where I tend to crease. Wow, this little L'Oreal Infallible powder I have here is on its last leg. This is the Lasting Matte Finish powder. I don't know what shade it's in because I've lost the top, but I'm just going to use that to lock in the rest of my foundation. I also have not tried on dresses yet, but I've been looking everywhere. I've been looking online. I do want a more unique dress. I kind of want something, well, here's the thing. Because Alok is Indian, as you guys know, I wasn't sure if I should wear a sari or a wedding dress or find a fusion of both, because I do want to, you know, reflect his culture. He has such a strong, beautiful culture, and I don't want to ignore that just because I always envisioned growing up like with a typical, you know, Christian wedding. I don't really care what it's like. So I'm trying to do a fusion. I'm trying to do a fusion of both of our cultures, which I think will be really fun and pretty and exciting. So I found some dresses online that I think are kind of both. And I do believe in Alok's culture, it's almost bad luck to wear white to a wedding. I'm still debating on whether doing a white dress, doing a dress with color, or I could even wear, you know, the wedding dress that I want to wear during the vows and everything else like that. And then at the reception, I could maybe put on a sari or something like that. I just want to be respectful. I gotta be honest, I have feared a little bit just because people have so much to say online these days. I almost fear that if I do too much of Alok's culture in our wedding, that people will say it's cultural appropriation, or that, you know, because I'm not from India, maybe I shouldn't be doing all these things. So that's probably the most challenging part, is trying to find a balance between both of our styles and both of our families' cultures, and kind of marry them together and make something nice. I mean, I think it'd be easy, but I would be lying if I said I'm not worried about people saying mean things or about there being backlash if I do too much of his culture, because I've seen it before. Like, I've seen it happen before, so I'm just a little nervous about that, but maybe people would be nice. I don't know. Or fuck people. What do I even care? So next I'm going to take some of this Makeup Forever powder here, and I'm going to use this to contour the sides of my nose. I'm going to take it with my E45 blending brush from Sigma Beauty. And I'm just going to try and follow my natural shading here along the side of my nose up into my eye socket area. But while I was looking at dresses, I did find this beautiful dress on Instagram. Also, as far as a dress, I've been looking a lot on Instagram at designers that really aren't that big. I would really love to use just a lot of smaller brands, smaller companies. Not something that you could go in and buy at a David's Bridal or something, which they have beautiful dresses. Don't take that the wrong way, but I almost want to support, you know, like smaller artists who are really trying to make a name for themselves. And I don't know. So I've been looking at dress creators, and I have found this one lady who makes beautiful dresses, and they're like 2 pieces. I think I kind of want a 2-piece wedding dress. So I've just been looking. That's kind of the fun part. That's why I think I like taking my time. It's just been really fun to kind of start piecing together what I'm gonna want. I haven't even figured out like a color theme. I have no idea what color dresses I would want the bridesmaids to wear. Like, none of that. I have none of that in mind. I've just been kind of looking for a location and just at images of a dress that I would like. That's kind of as far as I've gotten. And like I said last night, I think we completed our guest list, but I was horrified. I thought it would be much smaller, and then it ended up, not that this is big, but it was about 100 people, I think, and that's like a lot of catering. That's gonna be the worst part. The worst part about planning a wedding, and I didn't know this until I was like in it, is the catering, the bar alcohol situation. The place that I want is BYOB, so that is good. But Lord, I had no idea how difficult it would be, you guys. I really did not. Next, I'm gonna take my curved Kabuki F83 brush. This is the new contouring brush from Sigma. I'm gonna take that with the same powder. I like to place it with this side and kind of flick up with it. Isn't that like, boom? It's like one of my most perfect contours ever. This brush has changed my contouring game. It's really no lie. I'm then also going to take some with the F25 tapered face brush. This is like the softest brush in the world. I love how it feels on the skin. It's just like, so luxurious in my opinion. I just feel real fancy when I use this brush. I don't know why. I think because it just distributes the product so softly. And again, the brush is so soft. I just feel like a princess when I use it. I'm also going to sweep off that translucent powder now from underneath the eyes. I believe we have baked enough. Oh, do you know what I want to try? That Beauty Bakery line. I've never tried it before, and I was asking about it on Twitter, and I heard you guys say that it's awesome and that Jackie Aina uses it, so if she uses it... Oh, can I just say, by the way, I was invited to Jackie Aina's birthday, and I'm on the wrong freaking coast. Do you know how much I want to die right now? I tweeted that I was invited and I couldn't make it, and I was so upset. And so many people were like, girl, fly out there. You should just take a freaking flight and go out there. But do you guys know how much Alok would kill me if we're trying to plan and save for a wedding and then I used money to buy a ticket to fly to California just for a party? Like, Alok would literally kill me. I think that we would probably not get married. I really need to go like eyeliner shopping. I have so many beautiful eyeliners like this one, Violet by Stila, that's all dried out. I'm gonna take this eyeliner by ColourPop. This is in the shade Prance. And I wanted to use something just a little brighter. Thought it would make this look kind of fun. I'm going to go back into the Wildflower palette with my E15 flat definer brush, and I'm going to take this Elderberry shade again, and I'm just going to blend that in right underneath the eyeliner that we just laid in. I'm not going to make it too smoky, but I do want to create some definition there. Next we need some mascara. I'm going to take the Ardell Wispies mascara, and I'm going to use that to kind of fuse my lashes and the falsies together. I just realized I forgot to put on mascara, so major fail on SHAE's part, of course. And let's also use that on the lower lashes, of course. I now want to take a little bit of the shade Peaceful, which is the highlight shade, and I want to pop this on the inner corner of my eye. Right there to really liven that up. Give us a nice brightening effect. Next we need to finish this off with some blush. I'm going to take Peony with the F10 blush brush. Ooh, that's pigmented. That is packing much more. That is packing a lot of color. I actually needed a lot less than I thought I would. Oh, these are always my favorite type of blush tones. They just look natural and like a natural flush, like you actually just have a little color to your cheeks. I love it. I'm also going to take the highlighter side, Peaceful, with my FO3 brush from Sigma Beauty, of course. So I'm going to just blur this on my cheekbone into my temple area. That's really pretty. That's a nice subtle glow. I like that there's no heavy shimmer or heavy glitter in it. It just looks like a natural sheen. Can't forget our nose. I love a little pop of highlight here. And on the Cupid's bow and a little bit on the chin. I like to glow everywhere. I'm a glower. I even like a little bit just down the center of the forehead for kind of a more natural skin-like effect. I'm going to set that now with the Aventurine Crystal Setting Spray. For lips, I'm first going to line with the Kylie Cosmetics Dulce K Lip Liner. And then on top of that, I'm going to take a Barely Blooming lipstick. This is also in the Sigma Beauty Wildflower collection. Isn't that gorgeous? Almost like a peachy pink, not just baby pink. Oh, I'm loving how matte this is. Alright fam, that's it for this Chit Chat Get Ready With Me video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you like this look. I freaking love it. It's been so long since I wore something so smoky and purple and just fun. I love it. And at first I didn't know if I noticed the kind of peachy tone on my lid, but now I can see it totally like popping out against the purple, and I think it made just such an interesting look. I really love this palette. If you guys want to check out the Wildflower collection from Sigma Beauty, I will of course have it linked down below with my affiliate code SHAEXO. I know. You're so sick of codes. I totally understand. If you want to save some money, you can use my affiliate code SHAEXO, but of course no pressure to do that. You can also use any other user of Sigma Beauty's code as well. Thank you guys for watching today. Definitely head over to my Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. I love you guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye!